What's up, world? It's Chef Kevin Sullivan, owner and chef of Kitchen Laurel. We've been open for a year and 6 months now, and it's been quite the journey. It's been quite the journey. I should have been done this. I should have been came to you guys and reached out and talked to y'all, but you know how life is. Sometimes you got the best laid plans, but they don't come to fruition. So, what's going on? Why am I here? To tell you about Kitchen Laurel, why I do it, explain some of the different types of menu items we have, and just, you know, further insight into who I am and what I have going on. Starting at the beginning, 800 South Cooper. Young lady introduced me to the idea of this restaurant being open. I had my eye on another spot that I was thinking of. There was a complete build out. So something that was more turnkey was kind of appealing to me. If it was just to get that open, to get the other place open was the idea. You know, 2 locations, building a franchise, you know, that's the dream, right? So I came into the building, looked around, and I just thought to myself, this is a tiny kitchen, it's a tiny space. And it concerned me a lot because I wanted this to be the foundation. I wanted it to be the start of everything. So catering, dinners, pop-ups, everything. I just wanted this to be kind of home base and then to grow out from there. So I was just really torn about, could I make that happen? Is this enough room? Is this enough space? And I was on the fence about it. But the thing that brought me back was, this is in Cooper Young. I've been working in Cooper Young for 21 years at the time. I think 21, maybe 20. You know, math is bad. We'll get to that later. But 20 years in the neighborhood, meeting the people, seeing the people, doing a chef's market where I got to actually interact with people that just was driving up and down the street, walking the block, coming to patronize other businesses, and they might see me out. And I just really felt strongly about the community here. And so I thought, I gotta make it work. I gotta make it work. And I was just on the fence about it. I was torn about it. I didn't know where I was gonna go with it. The way things work though, the way life works, I remember the conversation I had with my cousin. I had just told him about how much I missed our home on 857 Laurel. This was the last home that my grandmother bought. This was the thing she did for the family to give us all a spot to either come back to if things went bad, or maybe even something you could use to put up for collateral for starting your own business or getting your own house or whatever. This was just gonna be like I thought Kitchen Laurel would be, you know, before it had a name. It was gonna be the foundation. So I was talking about that home and how everything was awesome, you know, a bunch of the family coming and going, love, food, laughs, all happened at that address. And so we were just talking about that, and the thing about it was, it had nothing to do with the size. It had nothing to do with it being a mansion, with it being in the best place, or none of that. It just was a place where there was love, there was food, and there was laughs. And so I was like, I think I can make that happen in this space. At 800 South Cooper, I think I can make that happen. So, hence the Laurel. I wanted to name it 857 Laurel. People with better minds than me decided, hey Kev, having an address for a name that isn't your address might be a bad idea. So I took that to heart. I thought about it. I fought back a bunch. My wife was the first person to tell me, fought her back immediately. 2 or 3 people after that, I'm like, okay, well, everybody can't be wrong. And so I was forced to face my opinion and, you know, just kind of think of something else. So I had a catering company before this that I was doing, Key Kitchen. So then I was like, well, what about Laurel Kitchen? That's where I landed. And that's where I was telling people. I was like, I was gonna be Laurel Kitchen. So as fate should have it, I told someone Laurel Kitchen, and they printed it, they transposed it. They called it Kitchen Laurel. And I was like, I like the way that flows better. So Kitchen Laurel is what we ended with. This is just like, it's small, it's cozy, it's snug, but it's full of love. It's full of people who care about what they do. It's full of family. We have customers that they come in, we know their names. I really fashion ourselves to be a black Cheers. That's what I'm thinking of when I think about our place. Just, you know, everybody knows your name, everybody cares about your day, everybody wants to know what's going on with you. And on a good day, we can do that. Some days it gets jumping, we can't, but you know, on a good day, we get to sit down, talk to people, you know, really get to see how people are doing, and people really like to come in and celebrate with us. And we appreciate that. Birthdays, anniversaries, it's been a blast, and I appreciate that. Where else did it take us from? I'm looking at the picture on the wall that kind of explains the story. That takes me to Laurel Kitchen, a nod to the new concept and the old one. So we've covered that. My vision, covered that. really, I think we covered everything. I think that's good, man. It's a good start. It's a good about us. Let you know what Kitchen Laurel about: home, fun, food, laughs, family. You know, those the real values, not wrote down on paper, just coming on top of my dome. Those are the real values. Those are things that matter in life, and we want to share that with you. We have an eclectic menu. We do have Alberta breakfast, which is just a traditional big breakfast plate. Has bread, meat, grits, potatoes, and eggs on it. Eggs prepared your way. Bread choices is anything from toast to pancakes and waffles. We have a bagel as well. The meats, we have bacon and sausage prepared by Paradox Charcuterie. We have veggie sausage. We have turkey sausage. Have some tofu for you vegans and vegetarians. We do breakfast fried rice that has either, you know, whatever type of breakfast meat you enjoy. We have a sweet potato hash with chorizo and black beans, which is a good substitution. If you want to get to vegan or vegetarian, you can just sub the chorizo out for veggie sausage or tofu. We have a pancake, we have a cake roll, that's what we love to call it, but it's a pancake dipped sushi roll that has sausage, cream cheese, and eggs inside. People love that. That's definitely a hit. We serve great pancakes. We have a sweet potato waffle. Really, everything is a hit. You need to come through. You need to go through the menu, try it all, enjoy it all, tell me about it. You know, as I like to say, compliments are free. Criticisms you have to write on the back of a $100 bill. So I'll take your criticism, just put it on the back of that $100 bill for me. Other than that, man, I appreciate you coming through watching. I appreciate you coming through the restaurant. I hope that you can go on this journey with me, continue on. Thank you guys so much. Talk to y'all soon.